Okay. Can you see the band? Yeah, there we go. Right, so we've got, this is what, week 3 in this little block. Yeah, you don't have to use the band if you don't want to, so that's going to make it easier for sure, certainly when we get down on the mat. And if you've got a fabric band that are really tough, you might find it easier not to use the band as we go through. So I'll give you some progressions for the mat in case we're not using the band, or you can use it with the band, but just, yeah, go easy. Okay, tiny bit of a warm up. So you've got your feet down, got your big toe, little toe, and your heel as your points of contact underneath your feet. You've got knees tracking over your ankles, hips tracking over your knees, and shoulders tracking over your hips. You're in one big stack all the way up. You're going to take a breath in to lift your shoulders up, and then exhale and round, shoulder blades together at the back. Go again. And exhale round, one more. Deep breath. All the way around to the back. Okay, same thing, but we're reversing it. So we're going to bring shoulder blades together behind you, lift them all the way up, and then round forward to the front. So again, breathing in to lift. Exhaling round. We'll go one more. All the way around to the front. Okay, take your left hand, pop it over your head onto your right ear. Just going to take a breath in and then ease your head across. Try not to pull too much. Just getting a stretch down that side. At the same time, on this right side, think about pushing your fingertips down to your heels. Deep breath in and release. Opposite side, right hand over to left ear. Big breath in, exhale to ease that head across. Reach down through your left fingers all the way down to your heel. And back to the top. You're going to leave your right hand all the way up. Take hold of it with your left. Get a big stretch. So you're lifting that arm up. Think about getting as long as you can down this right side. Taking a big breath here. And then as you exhale, you are flexing across. I want you to think about pushing your hip out to the side, ribs up to the ceiling. Just going to keep your breath going. So big deep breath in. Exhale down. Every breath in, stretching you from the inside out. Got one more. And then on this exhale, you're going to bring yourself all the way back to the center. Switch arms. Start with your length first, reaching fingertips tall. Deep breath. Exhale across. Lifting up out your ribs, popping that hip out the side. Deep breath in. Exhale down. Go again. One more. Big breath in. Exhale all the way back up tall. Arms are going to go out wide. Just step your feet out. And take your breath. As you exhale, we're rotating round. As wide as you can round. Pelvis faces forward, upper body twists. And then we're going to flex forward, taking one hand up at the back, alternate hand to leg to the inside of this foot. Breath in. All the way back up and round to the front. Go again. Big inhale. Exhale to flex forward. And then lift all the way up to the top. Okay, you're going to turn into your chair. Just pick up one leg. Foot goes into your hand. I want you to get a tip on your pelvis forward. So you're opening out this hip flexor, front side of your body, and getting a stretch on your quads as well. Just hold it here. Hold on to your chair for a bit of balance. Think about pushing your foot into your hand. And just taking this extension a bit further, hip forward. And then pop that foot down. Opposite side. Drawing that heel all the way into your bottom, get that tip forward on your pelvis and stretch out your leg. Okay, foot goes down to the floor. I'm going to step 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. Again, doesn't matter which one, we're going to work both. Hands onto your hips. So you're pushing up out your hip at the back, down into the floor through the heel of your foot, trying to get this leg as straight as you can. You're stretching out your hamstrings. And then you're going to pick your toes up. So the closer you bring your toes into your body, the more of a stretch you're going to get. So leave your toes down if you want, pick them up if you want. Just keep your breath going. And pop that down, switch sides, step forward, step back. Take that bend in your standing leg. Get as much length as you can down this leg, heel all the way up to hip, and then pick your toes up. Big stretch. Toes back down and stand it up. Okay, grab your band, pop that around your legs. Needs to go over your knees. So you've got about a palm's width between bottom of your band and the top of your knee. Don't need to use the band if you don't want to. You're still going to feel it. And you're going to center your feet down. So you've got a bit of tension on your band. So you've got your heels just tracking underneath these hips. Fingertips are going to go onto your bar, your support, your surface, whatever you're using. Head is going to stay up, shoulders down and relaxed. You're taking your breath in. As you exhale, heels lift and then lower. So you're coming all the way up onto your toes and lower it down. You're lifting straight up, so try not to lean forward. Think about the back of your body, points behind you, your heels, back of your bum, back of your pelvis, shoulder blades, back of your head, all in one straight line, lifting us up as straight as possible. Try not to go forwards and lean over your chair, lifting tall. Okay, we're going to go 4 more, we're going to speed these up. Okay, last 2. And last 1. And then we're just going to go a bit quicker. So lift and lower, lift and lower. So keep that pace, or as pace as you want to go. And keep that straight line behind you. Lifting tall. Okay, we're going to go 8 more. We're holding up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up on these toes, taking your breath, and just bending your knees down, and then lifting up, staying lifted on your toes. So keep those knees tracking out from your hips. So again, this is where you're using the band. If you're using a particularly strong one, it's going to want your knees to come in. So that's what you're going to try and stop. Just taking it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. We're going to hold it down and we're pulsing up. Last 2. And last 1. Hold it down in this squat. Knees tracking out from your hips. Keep your tension on your band. Heels stay lifted. Breath in, and then we're pulsing up. Tiny, tiny pulses. Again, think about the back of your body being super straight, so try not to lean forwards. Try and keep even weight, big toe, little toe. Shoulders down, breath nice and steady. Just breathing through it. Keep going. We've got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it all the way up. Heels stay lifted. Back to these squats for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And the last one, we're holding it down. I'm going to wrap these legs out. 2 more. Hold it down here. Again, knees tracking out from these hips. Taking your breath as you exhale, bringing these knees out wide and then back together. So wrapping them out. Think about the action coming from your glutes here at the top of your bum. Oh, legs are burning. Take these knees out. Breath in the middle. Exhale to open. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees back to the front. Stand it up. This bit is your rest. Little squats. Taking these knees down, heels stay lifted. Okay, we're going to combine the two. So you've got your pulses and your wraps. 2 pulses, 2 wraps. Staying down low. Last 4, 3, 2. Last 1. I'm going to squat it down, hold it here. We're going to pulse up, up, and then wrap, wrap. Lift it. And then wrap it. Lift. And wrap. Lift. And wrap. Come on, 8 more. 1. That's 2. 3. 4. Halfway through. Last 4. 4. 3. Oh. 2. And 1. I can't actually feel my legs. Don't know about you. Stand it tall. Let these heels down. Oh, bend out on these legs. Let everything rush back. Okay. We've got leg lifts, hamstring curls out to the back. And then we're down onto the mat. So if you've got a low chair like me, take your arm down. If you're working with a higher chair, just keep your hands on. So standing leg. I'm going to take a slight bend in that standing leg and step 1 leg back. Okay, just taking a breath here as you exhale, lifting that leg up at the back and lowering it down. Okay, we'll keep going with these lifts. Got an option with your standing leg. You can keep all of your foot down. Got 8 more lifts to do at the back. So I can lift your heel up and get these legs lifted. So heel lifted is going to be trickier, especially with what you've just done. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold that leg out at the back. Heel can stay lifted or heel can go down. I'm going to put mine down. I'm going to curl in, bringing your heel into your bottom and then stretch out. Curl this leg in and release it out. 4 more to do. Then we're going to get some little kicks and pulses on this leg. And then switch legs. And then you are done with this chair. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, next time you're going to extend that leg out. You're going to bring this heel in. You're going to pulse it in for 3, 2, 1, and extend. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, and extend it out. 3, 2, 1, and extend. 3, 2, 1. Extend. 4 more. Every time you pulse in, little breaths out. And stretch. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And stretch. 1, 2, 3. And stretch. Lower that leg down. Bring your foot in. Switch sides. Standing leg. Feeling much worse than your moving one. So step your leg back. Again, take your body down if you're working on a low chair, high if you're working high. Breath in. Exhale to lift. And lower. Okay, you've got 8 more to do. Heel up, heel down. It's up to you. Keep going. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg stays up at the back. Heel can stay up, heel can go down. We're curling in, heel to bottom, and stretching that leg. In and release. Keep going. 8 more. Sorry, 4 more. 2 more now, and then we're going to pulse it in with these kicks. For the last 8. Okay, last 8. We're bringing it in for 3, 2, 1, and stretch it. 3, 2, 1, and stretch. 3, 2, 1, stretch it out. 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Last 4. Kick, 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 and out. 2 more. Last 1. Stretch that leg out. Pop that foot down behind you. Bring feet together. Stand it up. Release that band off of your legs. Pop it down to one side. You can ditch your chair. If you're using one, pop it to one side. Come to the end of your mat. We're going to roll it down. So we're going to go 3 roll downs, walking out, and then we're on to some abs. You take a breath in here. As you exhale, chin into your chest, abdominals are going to pull in, and you roll in all the way down. So we're trying to get fingertips down in front of your toes. Take a bend in your knee if you need to. Big stretch down the backs of your legs. Holding it down, pausing at the bottom. Breath in. Exhale to roll up all the way to the top. 2 more. Big breath at the top. Chin into chest. Shoulders round and forward, taking yourself all the way down. Fingertips as far down as you can towards those toes. Bend your knees if you need to get them down. Big breath at the bottom. Roll to restack tall. Last one. Big breath at the top. Chin into chest. Rolling it down. You need to get your palms down now in front of your feet. So take a bend in your knee. You need to get those hands down flat. Walking hands all the way forwards. Coming down onto your knees. Just going to sit yourself back. Take a breath in. And then roll, restack yourself all the way up. Grab a drink if you want to. Swing your legs round. You're going into your core. And then into your clams. So get your band handy if you're using your band. You need to roll yourself down to the mat, so feet down flat, hands behind your thighs, even weight on your sits bones, taking your breath. Exhale to roll all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. And just bring these feet in slightly. Okay, hands are going to go up behind your head. You're going to take a breath in here. But as you exhale, you're pulling down on your abdominals, thinking about your lower back, going into the mat, and thinking about the back of your rib cage, pushing down into the mat as well. So you get this front rib, bottom rib and hip connection. So you're as flat as possible on this front, okay? So big breath in again. Then as you exhale, curling up and inhale to lower. I want you to think about getting as much air in on the way down. And big exhale through your mouth, pushing all of the air out as you curl up. So as you're curling up, exhale, helping you draw those bellies in. 4 more. That's 2. And last one. We're going to hold up, bring your knees up to a tabletop position. Holding your chest up, you're taking a breath. And exhale to take that foot down. And then switches. So slow marches with these feet. At any point, if you want to rest, you can pop your head down. Keep your feet going. Just check that lower back is not arching too much away from the floor. It's going to be easier to keep your back down if you've got this head curled up. It's just going to be harder on you. Abdominals at the top. So legs stay switching. You've got a 90-degree angle in your knee. All of your thigh moving away from you, and then your thigh coming back in. We've got 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, leave one foot down. Keep one leg up in a tabletop. I want you to straighten that leg up and then lower your head down. Okay, you've got 2 options with this foot. You can keep a pointed toe here, or if you want to, you're going to flex that foot. So that flex foot is going to give you a stretch down your hamstring at the back. But as you curl up, that stretch is going to get a bit more intense, okay? So work with your foot, work with whatever feels right for you. You're going to take your breath in. As you exhale, curl up and lower. So foot positioning. Toes down towards your face if you're stretching with that hamstring. Or you can just relax that foot and just focus on keeping that leg up nice and tall. 4 more. Last one, we're holding up towards this leg. Okay, you're going to point your toes if you've already got a flexed foot. You're going to reach your hands up, fingertips up towards this foot. Big breath in, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back down. Pop that leg down. Switch sides. The leg comes up. So straighten that leg out to start with. Think about where you want your foot, pushing out, toes to ceiling, it's up to you. Taking your breath, curl it up. Got 4 more. Last one, lift it up. Holding your chest high, take a point in your toe if it's not pointed already. Fingertips up towards that foot, 10 pulses up. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Roll it down, pop that foot back down onto the mat. Okay, both knees come into chest. We're going to go into your 100. I'm going to count because a little bird told me last week they don't count and they just stop when I stop. So we count in all the way up to 100, okay? So knees are into your chest. You're going to take a breath in as you exhale, curling head, neck and shoulders up. Okay, hands are going to go down by your side. We're going to start with knees in tabletop and we're going to try and extend them halfway through. We're going to take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees into chest, feet go down onto the floor. Hands down by your side, take your head one way, stretch out your neck. And bring your head opposite side. And back in. We've got one more little bit to do. We're going to do single leg stretch into crisscross, working with these obliques, and then back on with the bands for your clam. Okay, so you're going to bring one knee into your chest. You're going to send one leg long. Taking your breath, curl your head, neck and shoulders up. Another big breath in, and then as you exhale, you're switching these legs, moving your hands across to the other leg. So imagine you've got a line down the centre of your body, legs moving parallel to that line. And every time you bring this knee in, thinking about edging that shoulder up a couple more millimeters up towards that knee. We've got 8 more. We're pausing these legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause your legs. Hands go back behind. Twist over to that knee and switch. And switch. Going to keep it fast. Keep going. Got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into chest. Catch your breath. When you are ready, bring yourself up onto your side. Grab your band if you're using it. You don't have to use it. Again, if you've got a fabric one, a pretty strong one, this is going to feel tough with one of those. So I would probably recommend that you go without the band for this. Okay, so you've got that band over. Again, you've got this 4-finger palm width between the bottom of your bands and the top of your knee. You've got foot stacked on top of foot. Knees are together. You're going to take your body down, all the way down. Head is going to be in your hands. Hips are stacked and facing forward. Feet together in line with your bum at the back. Okay, so try and get this straight line as much as you can down the back of your body. So we're going clam openers. If you are not using a band and you don't really feel it in this clam position, you can do a foot elevated clam and open it from here. You can do this with the band as well if you want. It's just going to feel tough as we get through. Okay, so feet elevated if you're not using your band might give you a bit extra. Okay, keeping your heels together, whether you're working feet elevated or feet down. Taking your breath as you exhale. top knee moves away from bottom and back in. Hold on to this hip at the top. It's going to be your sense check to keep that hip forwards. So rather than letting your hip roll back, trying to keep your hips as stacked as possible so you're getting all the movement working into these glutes and this hip and this rotation. Got 4 more, and we're going to extend this top leg. 3, 2, last one. We're opening up, extending this leg out, bringing your heels back together and knees together. Open out, extend it, heels together, knees together. So if you're working feet elevated, same thing. Open out, extend that top leg, heels together and down. If you've got your band on, you want to try this, then absolutely give it a go. Gonna go 4 more. 4, 3, 2. On your last one, when you bring your heels back together, we're keeping knee away from knee. We're just holding open. So heels together, in line with your bum at the back, hips are stacked and forward, abdominals pulled in, this top knee away from your bottom. Just keep your breath. Okay, we're going to start to pulse it at the top. Big breath in, and just little pulses. Keep going, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it open, then hold for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And pulse 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Hold 2, 3, 4. Pulse it 2, 3, 4. Knees back together. Straighten these legs out. Don't roll back on your hips. Free hand comes down, fingertips down. And then lift top leg away from the bottom leg. Lift bottom leg up to meet it and lower. Top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts up and lower. 2 more. Last one, top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts up to meet it. We're going to hold up here. Just keep your breath going. Ignore the fact that your legs are lifted and your sides hurt. I'm going to take a breath. We're going to do tiny pulses. Lift, 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 lift. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs down. Bring yourself over. We're going to go into a bridge in the middle, in between working legs. So feet down, you can just about touch heels of your feet with your fingertips, legs back hip distance apart. Taking your breath in. We're going to roll up. Hold it here. And then rolling it down. Chest goes down first, belly button down second, pelvis down last. Okay, we're going to start moving the leg. So remember the leg that was on the top of your clam, that's the leg you're going to move first. So sticking same side really. And roll it up. We're holding it up at the top. You're going to pick that foot up. You're going to draw it in, pushing down into the floor through this standing leg. We're then going to let hips go down to the floor and push up. Lower it down and lift. Lower and lift. Lower it and lift it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop that leg down. Transfer the weight across, hips staying high, other leg comes in. Big breath here, lowering down. Hips all the way up to the top. When you lower down, your bottom's not touching the floor, we're hovering off. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, that's 2, and 1. Pop that foot back down, roll it down top of your spine, all the way down to the bottom, chest goes down first, belly button down second, and then pelvis is the last thing to roll it down. Okay, flip yourself over, opposite side here, these clams. I'm going to swing my legs round. You can just go over onto the other side if you want. And then we're on to the upper body. So, foot on top of foot, knee on top of knee, all the way down on your side, hips are stacked and facing forward. And pop this head in your hand for support. Top hand onto this hip to check that you are not rolling back. Deep breath here as you exhale. Top knee away from bottom. Inhale to bring your knees back together. Exhale to lift. Again, if you're not working your bands, get those feet up. And find it easier to get more distance between my knees actually when my feet are up. You can work whichever, feet down, feet up, doesn't matter. Keep those heels together. Squeezing those heels. We're going to go 4 more, and then we're extending this leg out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Knee comes away, take this leg out long. Bring your heels back together and knees together. Up and out. And extend. Heels together, knees together. And if you're working elevated, same thing. Knees open, leg out. Heels together, knees together. Okay, got 4 more. And your last one, holding it open, knee away from knee. It's 4, 3, 2. Oh, I already don't want to do this next bit, but we're going to do it anyway. Last one, feet together, hold that knee away from knee. Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep that top knee away from your bottom as much as you can. Heels together, and then we're pulsing at the top. Tiny little movements. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 3, 4, and pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And pulse 2, 3, 4. 4 more. Hold 2, 3, 4, and pulse 2, 3, 4. Last 3. Hold. And pulse. 2 more. Hold it. And pulse it. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Hold it open. And last 4. 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring those knees back together. Straighten those legs out long. Hand goes down, hips are stacked, top leg lifts away from bottom, bottom leg lifts up to meet it. And lower. Top leg lifts and lower. Together. Lift up that top leg. All the way up. And down, last one. Top leg is going to lift up. Bottom leg comes up to meet it. We're just going to hold here in this elevated position. Hips stacked and forward. Think about your body being as straight as you can be. And then with tiny pulses. Squeezing in this top side. So think about squeezing your obliques at the top. Try not to think about lifting your legs. That squeeze on your obliques is going to lift your legs by itself. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs down. Push yourself up. Ditch your band off of your legs. Keep it close by. You're going to pop it onto your arms. Quick bit of upper body and back. And then we're going to stretch these bums out. Okay. So you've got your band around your hands. So you've got your thumbs out at the top. Band around there. Okay. Over onto an all-fours position. So you've got hands fully down on the floor, out at a shoulder width apart. We're going to take a breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to extend one leg out at the back. Okay, we're going to work alternate arm to leg. So taking your breath, as you exhale, you're lifting. Back of your hand all the way up to the shoulder, alternate arm to leg, and lowering it down. So that leg out the back is just to act as a bit more of a challenge for your core. So edging more into a plank hold. Bringing this hand up. Okay, 4 more this side. Elbow staying close into your side. Last one. Leg comes in. Big breath in. Send opposite side out. Check you've got hands still tracking underneath your shoulders. Opposite side lifts. Back of your hand all the way up to your shoulder. Elbow staying into your side, going up behind you. Elbow up to the ceiling, that's what we're thinking. Four more this side. That's 4. 3. 2. Last one. And lower it down. Bring that knee in. Okay, then bring this band up. So it's in the middle of your forearm. Hands go back down onto the floor. You're going to take your knees back. You take a crossover in your feet at the back. We're going to do tricep push-ups. You can do this with a full leg if you want. That's your progression. You let these hips just drop down ever so slightly towards the floor, so you're trying to be as straight as you can. Head down to your tailbone. Taking your breath in to lower. Exhale to push up. So your band is there to check you're going to get your body down onto that band and push. More work for your upper body as well. You've got to keep that pull on your band, to keep your arms and your elbows exactly where they should be. And then your band is checking that you are lowering down and lift it. 4 more. Inhale. Big exhale to push up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale up. 2 more. Last one. And then last time, you're going to lower it down, super slow, elbows going back behind you, as slow as you can go down to the floor. All the way down. Okay, bring your arms out. I don't get on well with the band in this position, do I? After last week's face twine. And then that one. Right, okay, so band is back. Just about 3 or 4 fingers away from your wrist. Try not to have it on your wrist, it's going to hurt. It's going to put some extra pressure on that joint, okay? So head is down, arms out. You're going to keep one hand down onto the mat. So one arm is going to have to hold really firm as one arm lifts, okay? We're going to keep head down. We're lifting alternate arm and legs. Obviously more work for your upper body in this position. So head stays down, you're taking a breath in. As you exhale, alternate arm and leg lifts. Head lifts with the arm. And lower it down. Breath in. Opposite side. Reaching out of your fingertips, out of your toes at the back. And lower. Big breath in. Exhale to lift and down. Breath in at the bottom. Exhale to lift. Okay, you can stick with these slow swims, keeping one arm, one leg down as one arm, one leg lifts. Or if you want to progress it, you're going to lift both arms and both legs up, and we're lifting from this position. It's going to be tougher on your upper body as you switch. Got 4 more to do after this next one. That's 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Lower everything down. And then release that band off of your arms. Pop it to one side. Oh, I've got jelly arms now as well as jelly legs. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows into your side. I'm going to take a breath in. You're going to push yourself up to an all-fours position. I want you to bring your right knee to the inside of your right foot, and then the bottom part of your right foot, you're just going to edge it out to the side slightly. And we're trying to go down into this pigeon pose, okay? You've got a bend in this front leg. Back leg is going to be nice and long behind. Just going to hold it here. And you're walking hands forwards. We're starting to stretch out on those glutes. Open at your lower back. And again, walk your hands down. So depending on how flexible you are, you can go all the way down to the floor. You can get your chest down to this knee. It's entirely up to you. But you're just going to keep breathing. So developing into this stretch. So stretches like this, where you're going to hold a pose for probably about a minute or so. You're just going to keep your breath going. And every time you start to feel that stretch ease off, you're going to work further forward, so get a deeper stretch, so you're developing into it. Keep edging forwards. Just holding that stretch. Keep breathing. A big breath in at the bottom. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands back in, moving your upper body back up, bringing your hands down so they are one either side of that knee again. And then you're just going to lift your way up, take that leg back, right leg goes back. Same again, left side. You bring left knee to the inside of your left hand, bottom part of your left foot, left leg, get it going out diagonally across your body. And then you're just going to ease this leg back at the back, trying to get as straight down as you can. If you can't get all the way down in this position and you're struggling, you can always go into a 90 stretch and take your leg out bent at the back and then leg bent at the front. That's another option. Still going to work with easing that body forwards to get that stretch. Just start walking your hands forwards. Breath nice and steady. Every time you start to feel a bit of that stretch easing, you take a breath in. Exhale it, get a bit further forwards. If you spend a lot of time sitting, this is a really good stretch as well. So right in the middle of your bum, you've got a muscle called the piriformis, I think it's called. Tiny, tiny little muscle all the way in the middle. So it's really hard to get it and really hard to stretch it. But this is a really good stretch for it. And pop your head down, all the way in. You're just holding that stretch. Big breath in at the bottom. And then walking these hands all the way in. Again, pick the weight up and bring yourself round. Okay, we're going to finish seated. So legs can be cross-legged. You can have your soles of your feet together, knees out wide, doesn't really matter, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Now pop your hands down in front of you. You're sitting up tall. You're going to take a breath here. Chin is going to tuck into chest. Spine is going to curl out to the back. So you're pulling in on your abdominals, getting that C shape on your spine and taking your fingertips all the way forwards. So you want this curl, this C shape here in your back. Spine one way, fingertips the other. You're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're lifting your arms up. Straightening out in your spine. And then I want you to circle your arms all the way around at the back. Popping fingertips down behind you and chest then lifts up to ceiling. So you're sending your spine into extension. So think about getting as much length in your spine as you can. So try not to think about arching your back too much. You shouldn't feel it pinching in your back. It's about extending out and getting as much length as possible. Big breath in. Start to lift those arms again. Big exhale as you come forward. Pulling in on your abdominals, getting that C shape in your spine, fingertips down in front of you. Big breath in. Exhale. Lifting all the way up. Arms all the way around wide. Down behind you, fingertips down, chest up to ceiling. Breath here. Arms lift up and over. Spine goes back into flexion last time. And taking a breath. And then just going to roll, restack yourself tall. So you bring your shoulders then over your hips. So you're back in the stacked line. You have your hands out either side of your fingertips down. Taking your breath in. As you exhale, one elbow is going to drop into your side, other arm is going to go over. Think about those ribs reaching up to the ceiling. Just keep your breath going, same stretch as the beginning. Big inhales. Exhale down. Good, breath in, and then I want you to turn and twist so that your upper body faces down towards this leg. Okay, we're then rolling it round the front, keeping upper body low, taking arms round to the side. Opposite hand goes down. This arm comes all the way over. Then you're going to look out underneath the arm and get your stretch on the opposite side. Big breath in. Push down in that hand that's on the floor, bringing yourself all the way back up to centre. You're going to take your right hand, pop it onto your left knee. Right hand goes back round behind you. So just getting a bit of rotation, stretching it out. And then opposite side. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind, and get your twist. And then bring yourself back to the centre, hands down in front of you. We're going to leave it there, and that's it. You are done. Well done. Thank you very much.